We're about to begin. We are about to begin. Coin shop is in trouble. This is very interesting. So no hyperbole, no hyperbolic stuff going on here, okay? Giving it to you pretty much very straight, okay? Even though it's coming from me. No. All right. Look. Mr. Vickers is the dad of Ethan Ralph's first baby mama, okay? Mr. Vickers is a man I have crossed paths with on the internet. There was a little blood sport thing. It was kind of fun. Mr. Vickers presents himself as if like he's better than others, but he's really not. He's really not. He tries to act like he has integrity and he's an honest man. Let me ask you this, man. I'm not even playing it up. Does an honest man scam an elderly man? Huh? Does an honest man scam an elderly man out of his retirement money? It's what is being alleged. This is real. The documents of which, I'm not going to show the documents on screen because I did not have time to go through and redact everything. But in the description box, there's a website. That's where you go to get these documents I'll be talking about today. Okay. It is public information. You find it on the Superior Court of California, County of Placer County. I provided a link in the description box. Use that link. You go search for the case. You type in Matthew Vickers' name. Hit search. Make sure you include the date there. You're going to want to go for the April 2024. That's when this was filed. And you'll have it. You'll see it. And you'll see a lot of entries, actually, because it's an ongoing case. And while it's current, you'll also notice that there's a motion to default because Matthew Vickers has not responded to any of this stuff. There's not a response. You'll see, I think I could put this on the screen. This is fine. You're not going to see names and stuff, okay? Let's go ahead and put it on the screen here. Let's see. Let's use this one here. A very, very small writing there, but it's a list. The first is the complaint, which was filed April 23rd, 2024. Then you have the cover sheet. Then you have the summons. And then you have the proof of service. So Vickers was served. And the proof of that was in August. Now, why did it take so long? Well, because he was avoiding it. That's why. I mean, they tried to serve multiple times. They're going to find you, and they're going to serve you, and he was served. Wow. I served both the coin shop and Vickers. Why both? Because they're both being sued here. Okay. Let's see. Then there's a thing about the request default not entered because an issue with the date, but they fixed that again with another request entered here, and there you go. So, yeah, they're like Vickers ought to do something about this, respond, because they're gonna move to just default on the judgment, man. They're gonna, and if you're not there to defend yourself, to bring up your case, well, then they're gonna just go with the plaintiff. What's the other choice? Let's see, and then it will continue on with January 13th, 2025, or 2025, man. Looking forward to that. That seems like it's going to be super cool. All right, let me go and take this off the screen here, though. I'll go ahead and take all this off. That way my head doesn't get buried, but my big head doesn't get buried behind my little window screen. I know you probably want to see the document on the screen, but like I said, there's a bunch of names on here, and I don't want to give any reason, any excuse for this to be flagged down or any of that stuff. I'm just covering this the way any other YouTuber would cover it. Am I a lawyer? No, I'm not trying to pretend to be either. I'm just reading the court document. What's my experience reading court documents? I did CPS work for a little while, wrote affidavits, and yeah, that's it. But so there's gonna be things. I'm gonna have some questions about stuff that we'll figure out together. Okay, but what I see here, first off, like I said, filed April of this year, 2024. It's weird how no one really knew about this. No one really said much about this. But maybe Shamu knew about this before. It was like reminding everybody. Who's all being sued? Well, it's Matthew Vickers and a bunch of other of the Vicker clan. If your last name is Vickers and you were associated with a coin shop, guess what? Your name is on the list. It's like that. You got Matthew Vickers. You got someone else Vickers. You got, I think that might be the wife Vickers. Encore Gold and Coin LLC. That's the coin shop. There's Encore Gold, Coin LLC, and Rockland Coin Shop. Okay, and then there's like Doe's 1 through 10. There's other defendants there with no real name there, but they were just associated because they worked there, because they were there. So I kind of wonder if Faith is on the list. I don't know, but like part of what's being alleged here is there was a lot of money that the plaintiff spent, an insane amount of money the plaintiff spent on precious materials, precious golds, precious metals. I should be more specific, silver and gold. Okay, and he did not receive what he ordered. He received some of it, not all of it, and a lot of time has passed. This whole transaction happened last year. So April of last year is about when it happened. And now in current year, it still has not been delivered. And now it's like, hey, give me my money back. Like, what's going on here? You know, so the plaintiff is presenting this case here, and he's alleging fraud, conversion, negligence, negligent misrepresentation, intentional misrepresentation, receiving and concealing of stolen property, financial elder abuse, breach of contract written, and breach of contract oral. Mr. Vickers, you didn't perform oral on an old man, did you? Okay, it was a little hanging joke. Come on, man. Come on. All right. I wouldn't be surprised, though. By the way, what was it? Receiving and concealing of stolen property. He's talking about the money. All right. There's a part in this where he's like, look, man, I gave him a lot of money. Where'd that money go? That money went to some guy named Cog. The money went to attorneys to fight, to battle Ethan Ralph in his. That's so dumb. That's where your money went. Your money went to fund that. Oh man. By the way, hey, if you like this, press the like button, dude. All right. Trying to rebuild this channel. All right. I know some people don't like me, but some people do like me. Press the like button. Okay. All right. And if you want to help other ways, that's fine, but I don't really care. Okay. I got a job. You know, I know things are rough. What I really want to do is have a good time and talk about this. That's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. Like I said, I'm not going to have it on the screen, but you can download the copy and read with me. All right. So now we're at the part where it talks about parties here. You know what? I need to relight this cigar. As far as the parties, we talked about this kind of briefly. We mentioned some of, well, not really the names, but like, I know I could just read the document, it would just read that. You got Plaintiff, I'm going to say his name, all right, dude. Plaintiff James Davis, hereinafter referred to as plaintiff, okay, is a resident of Rockland, California, which is in the county of Placer, okay. At all times mentioned as a senior citizen, age 65 or over. Wow. I wonder if he's a veteran too, but that was not mentioned here. If he was, it probably would have been mentioned, huh? Wow. But an old man. All right, then you have defendants. You have defendant Matthew W. Vickers. All right. Then you got defendant another Vickers. Because they all live at that county. They all are this one's a co-owner of the Rockland Coin Shop. Defendant Vickers is also a co-owner of Rockland Coin Shop. All that stuff is going to be redundant. It's going to repeat itself, and it's not the juice. It's not what you want to know. Really? You have two different coin shops, though. You have Encore Gold Coin LLC as a California limited liability company. Is in the county of Placer. And then you have the Rockland Coin Shop, which is also a California limited liability company purporting to be licensed to do business in the state of California with its principal place of business in the county of Placer and deals with. So I'm not really sure why there's two different names there, but okay. Maybe it was intent for fraud. I have no idea, dude. I was speculating there. Then you have defendant does 1 through 10. Interesting does. So it suggests female, and that there's 10 different defendants there. Don't know what their names are. Could be minors. Could be actually. It says here their true names and capacities are ascertained. When their true names and capacities are ascertained, plaintiff will amend this complaint by asserting their names, capacities. He just doesn't know their names. Plaintiff is informed and believes that they're on the alleged. Okay, so he doesn't really know their names. He just knows that there's other people working there. And he may not even have the right number, okay? All right, let's just be real with that, okay? He's just kind of ballparking that one, I think, the best he can. All right, because they haven't really, done any discovery to figure out who actually does work there and all that, so, okay. And you have plaintiff is informed and believes, and thereon alleges that all of the relevant times mentioned, each of the defendants was the agent, servant, employee, or representative of each of the remaining defendants. Okay, so let's get into the allegations. Let's get into the meat of this. Let's do that. Let's put the shades on so my eyes don't scare you. Early morning. I don't really stream in the morning. Normally I work out in the morning, but I figured it wouldn't be good to work out with this cut on me or whatever. I don't know. I just made an excuse. Maybe I'll work out sometime this week. At least once a week is the bare minimum, man. 45 minutes on the elliptical and do some weights. That's about it. All right. Allegations. On or about March 24th, 2023, plaintiff provided defendants with a cashier's check in the amount of $99,972.92. Very exact. There was plaintiff's intent based upon defendant's representations that for the payment of $99,972.92, that's a lot of money, man. I don't think I've ever seen that amount of money. Would receive a return from defendants 2,707 1-ounce generic silver rounds at $27.56 each. Okay. Plaintiff further anticipated receiving, based upon defendant's representations, 12 1-ounce gold Keurig and valued at $2,114 each for a total of $25,000. $49,368. So a lot of money. He was expected to get a lot of silver and a lot of gold. I wonder if this is something that's happened with other people that purchase precious metals. You have people like buying precious metals to like, that's where you would put your money in because that stuff, I mean, the idea is that stuff will do better than cash, right? But does it? Like, can you redeem your gold for cash when you need it? And if you do you have to deal with shady characters like Vickers? Like, that's the thing, you know? You're kind of dealing with people who could scam you with that. And this is an old man trying to put his money into something that's going to increase in value because that's his retirement. He just gave his life savings for precious metals. And the expectation was to receive this. All right, that's the first allegation there. Defendants then advised plaintiff that these specific items, the precious metals, were not in stock, which would require defendants to seek out and purchase those items identified above from a wholesale supplier. Okay, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you may not have the item in stock. Okay, we'll quickly get it in stock. Evidence of this purchase was notated in the defendant's internal I can't read right now. Internal sales order agreement. Okay. Anyway, dude, it's super early. Let me drink more coffee. Okay. On or about April 6, 2023. Okay. So now we're of the same month, but last year. Okay. Same month of like when this court document was filed, when this complaint was filed. So it's been a year ago. Defendants did deliver the plaintiff 12 gold kilograms upon receipt of the wholesale supplier. Okay, so he got the 12 gold. Okay. That's good. But that's not all of it. He got some of it. You didn't remember, you don't pay for some, you pay for everything, right? Okay. On April 6, 2023, plaintiff, based upon the representations of defendants, placed an additional order of four 1,689 generic silver rounds valued at $29.60, each paid for the total of $49,994 with a cashier's check. Wait, hold on. Am I reading that right? So the plaintiff, our old man, our senior citizen, okay, after receiving the gold, I was like, you know what? Vickers is trustworthy. Let me put in another order for more silver. Wow. This old man trusted Vickers to do the right thing. I guess because Vickers did deliver the gold. He did deliver the gold there. So he's probably like, okay, well, where's the silver? I trust you. Here's my money. A lot of money. $49,000? Dude, if I had that, I'd buy like a new Harley and oh, I don't know. That's nice. That might be about my yearly salary, guys. Oh, man, that's a lot of money. Okay. Anyway, as of today, the 12 gold kilograms are the only products ever delivered to plaintiff by defendants. As of today, the filing of the court document today, which would be of April 2024. So, been a year since that last additional order for more silver, and has not received, he claims anyway, anything else but the 12 gold kilograms. Someone's really going to be like cringing the way I pronounce that. I'm just 12, I don't really care. As of today's date, defendants have failed to deliver plaintiffs 4,396 1-ounce generic silver rounds at a total cost of $124,599.32. Where's the money, Vickers? Where's that money? Between April 6 of 2023 and the filing of this complaint, plaintiff on numerous occasions inquired of the defendant's explanation as to why he had yet to receive Why had yet to receive over $100,000 worth of precious metals with plaintiffs have been prepared had been prepaid to the defendants. So yeah, where is it? And I'm glad that he's included that, because it's like, okay, show us what you did during that time to try to get it. You got to show your attempts that you were trying to reach out and stuff, and here he is. The plaintiff is saying, hey, during that time of April of last year and this current date, the date of this filing, April of 2024, I've been trying to figure this out. Where's the money? Where did it go? Plaintiff, during that same time period, began to make demands upon the defendants to provide plaintiff with the precious metals he had purchased, or, in the alternative, refund his money to him. Yes, that's what you do. That's understandable, right? Hey, if you don't have that metals that I paid for, give me my money back at least. Okay? All right, Vickers. You know what? This old man was probably like, you know what? Vickers is struggling. The coin shop is trying to find this gold. He has excuses. I don't understand. I don't get it. You know what? I just want my money back. Can I have my life savings back? Can I have my retirement back? That was his retirement. That was his retirement, man. Vickers, dude. Wow. Maybe it's you that got me fired. No, I quit. That was the thing a lot like last year. A couple years ago, actually. Oh, okay. It probably will want to get me fired now. Where do I work? I work at KP Staffing. KP Staffing, okay? 100%. My balls are my boss. So, suck my balls. How about that? Boss balls. They be sucking on my boss balls, man. I don't even know why I'm saying that. All right. So, plaintiff, our old man, a senior citizen, is making demands for the money. Either give us the metal or give us the money back. Okay. As of the day of the filing of this complaint, April 2024, defendants have yet to provide plaintiff with the precious metals purchased from the defendant's business, nor have the defendants offered to return the monies paid by plaintiff for the undelivered goods. You know why? They don't have the money. You're sorry, they spent your money, senior citizen, dude. They spent your money, old man, okay? I'm rooting for this old man, but what if this old man turns out to be like that creepy old man from Family Guy? I don't know. I don't want to go any more than that, okay? I don't know. I know nothing about this old man, but I do know this. I know this. He has retirement, and he gave all that money to Vickers, trusting him. Where'd it go? But we know where it went. After much nagging and haranguing, okay, defendant Matthew Vickers prepared and entered into a promissory agreement wherein, as the seller acknowledges that all duties by the buyer have been performed and is owed a total of 4,396 1-ounce generic silver rounds are monetary compensation in the amount of $124,599.32. The promissory agreement does not nullify any contractual language presented on the original sales order agreement signed by the seller on March 24, 2023 and April 6, 2023. So, yeah. So even Matthew Vickers, according to this, it is alleged that he acknowledges that he does have a duty to give him the metal or give him the money. So, like, dude, that's why Vickers is not responding to any of this. He knows he did wrong. He knows he messed up. Dude. Like, real scumbag maneuver here. Like, Scam Town Central, dude. This guy isn't... Dude, he just took a dude's retirement and ran. Man, like, not only should you be hit like a pinata for the money, figuratively speaking, shaking down for the money. But maybe you should go to jail for this. This is bad, dude. This is bad. You didn't have to do this. And this impacts the whole family. The whole family is involved in this and is affected by this. I asked earlier, what if Faith's name's on this too? It may not be. Dang. Father of the year. Hey. Anyway. All right. Defendants went on by way of written promissory agreement to represent the... Okay. I thought it was... Promissory agreement to represent and warrant to plaintiff that, beginning January 2024, seller alleges to deliver a quantity of at least 500 1-ounce of generic silver rounds per month by the final business day of each month. Okay, so in this part, the defendant, which would be Matthew Vickers, is saying to the plaintiff, our old man, that, hey, I tell you what, I'm struggling to get your money, get your metal, but I will get your metal starting January of 2024 each day. Okay. 500 1-ounce generic silver rounds per month by the final business day of that month. Wow. He's like, all right, I'll give you your metal, but it's going to be monthly. Instead of the first of the month, it's going to be the last of the month. Dude, that's someone who's scrambling. He's scrambling, dude. Maybe he was more focused on finding the precious metals than with, messing with Ralph or whatever. What is this? This is insane. All right. Anyway, that would be a period of 9 months until the total amount of silver is delivered in full. Attached to the agreement is a schedule for delivery of the silver rounds, which is provided in Exhibit A, which, by the way, you could download this. I know I'm not showing on screen. There's reasons why. I didn't redact anything. And but you could download a copy of this. I provided a link in the description box. You go to that website. That is the court site there. You go on the online case search. You put in the Matthew Vickers name, put in the date. You search, and you're going to find it. And there you go. You can read it yourself. Not making any of this up. I just went to the original source. It's like, all right, let's do it. All right. So, and Matthew Vickers tried to make agreements to deliver the metal, but not offering to refund the money because he don't have that money anymore. Over the course of plaintiff's dealings with the defendant, the defendants became aware of the fact that plaintiff was over the age of 65 and retired. Further, they were made aware that he had recently been widowed. Oh, man, his wife died, dude. Dude, this is a 65, 67, might be a 75-year-old man. He retired, is now lonely because his wife passed away. She went to heaven, and it's just him. He probably prays every day that maybe God will take him so he could join his wife in heaven. But he's still, in the moment, he's living on earth in the hell that was created when he trusted this coin merchant, and the coin merchant did not deliver the money, did not deliver the metal or the money. So it's like, that's bad. That's super bad. The grimy coin merchant is just a meme, I thought, but really it fits Vickers quite a bit there. Vickers is a grimy coin merchant for sure. Selling metals he doesn't have, selling metals he can't find. Let me know if you had dealings like this with other precious metal sites and stuff. Something always seemed kind of scammy about that stuff. It's like, okay, hold on here. Well, these metals probably do appreciate a lot better than, let's say, like cash does. I don't trust the people I'm doing business with at all. All right. All right, and let's see. They remain aware that he had recently been widowed, and the investments were effectively retirement funds to be used for his future care and living expenses. Wow, man! And as of the date of this complaint was filed, which would be April 2024, the defendants, each of them, have failed to perform their obligations under contract, and as well the promissory note executed by the defendant Matthew Vickers. Wow, didn't deliver any of that precious metal there? Plaintiff has yet to receive a single cent of monetary compensation, nor has plaintiff been provided any of the silver that he had purchased for $124,599.32. A lot of money there. Thus, these defendants have breached the written agreement guaranteeing payment or the delivery of silver, as well as effectively stolen retirement monies from the plaintiff. That's the stolen property thing. All right. Dude. We've all done some grimy things in this sector. We've all done some grimy things. Let's take this time. Actually, honestly, with an event like this, let's take this time to reflect on all the grimy things various characters have done in this sector. This sector being the Ralph drama sector, branching off of it to other territories like Ricada and all that stuff, Dick Masterson. All right. Here you have the coin merchant, Matthew Vickers, scamming what appears to be, in my opinion, to be scamming an old man out of retirement money. I'm not saying the various characters and monsters, whatever, in this sector are good people in the light of this, but they do look better. They do look a lot better when compared to this. Dude, this is like life. This isn't just life ruination, dude. This is like extracting everything the old man had left in his life and then pissing on him. Wow. Yeah, that's a special kind of hell for that, I would imagine. Matthew Vickers is the sort of villain that the beekeeper would have beat up, right? In that movie, The Beekeeper? Yeah, exactly. That's what he is. That's what he is. Jason Statham. Jason Statham should go beat up Matthew Vickers 100% in a movie. That would be a cool movie. That should be like the Beekeeper sequel, Beekeeper 2, Coin Merchant. I don't know, Blood Coin or something like that. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. All right. Am I going to cry? No cry here. Oh, I am teary-eyed though. It's so early in the morning. I cry because I wake up this early. No. Let's see. As a result of these actions, and are some instances inactions of defendants, and all of them, plaintiff has suffered emotional and economic damages and now seeks compensation, man, for those damages. Yeah. Plaintiff realleges and incorporates by reference the above paragraphs as okay. So the rest of this part, he's pretty much realleging, kind of reminding us of the allegations here. And let's see, is there anything else here? Defendants in each of them participated and perpetuated a fraud upon the plaintiff when they knowingly took his money, even though they knew and understood that they could not provide or supply the gold and silver purchased by plaintiff. Plaintiff realleges and incorporates by reference the above paragraph as though fully set forth herein. Defendants, each of them unknowingly and intentionally converted plaintiff's money for their own use, benefit, and enjoyment, and have not returned any of those monies to plaintiff, even though a demand for payment has been made. You got to pay that money back. You have to get that money back from COG. You're probably not good, though, because that money turned into curry or whatever he buys. Plaintiff realleges and incorporates by reference the show, the blah, blah, blah. Defendants, each of them were negligent in representing to plaintiff and making promises that any prudent businessman knew could not be fulfilled, and further, they had no ability to make those promises and representations come to fruition. That's bad. Let's see, next one. Defendants, and each of them negligently misrepresented their ability to provide the products, gold and silver, to plaintiff, causing the plaintiff to pay well over $100,000 to these defendants for gold and silver that was never delivered. Wow. That's a lot of money, man. Let's see. Defendants, and each of them intentionally misrepresented to the plaintiff their ability to perform upon their promises and representations to deliver to plaintiff the gold and silver. Okay. Let's see. Defendants, and each of them are in possession of stolen monies and are concealing the location of these monies from plaintiff, even though demands for payment and reimbursement have been made by plaintiff. Well, the monies went into the pocket of COG, went into the pocket of, I think Vickers was representing himself when he was going to court with Ralph. I don't think there was an attorney. Does this make Vickers an honorary Jew? Oh, dude, this is so Jewish, dude. And I think that's within the guidelines to say. But I love Jews. Okay. I want YouTube to know I love Jews. You know, they're really good at running those banks and stuff. But, man, you know, they're just really good. They're really good people, man. Okay? Hey. You know, they might get... You even think about it. What does it say about a tenant if he keeps getting kicked out from every apartment and every rental home he's in? And no one really wants him. It just says he's good. It just says he's awesome. I don't know. I know nothing about that. I love the Jews. I gotta say that because I have to. pretty much, right? All right. That's the next one. At all times, defendants, each of them, were aware the plaintiff was a senior citizen, was at all times 65 years of age or over. Let's see. Plaintiff entered into a written contract with the defendants, which guaranteed him reimbursement in the amount of $124,599.32. And as of the day of the filing of the complaint, defendants, each of them, are in default of the written contract. All right, last ninth cause of action here. Plaintiff entered into an oral contract with these defendants, which guaranteed him the reimbursement of that money, but they were defaulting the contract. So there you have it there. There's some other parts here where it's a jury trial is demanded. You do get the exhibit that was provided where it's a letter from Matthew Vickers. It looks like a letter from Matthew Vickers to our senior dude about the promises to deliver what is owed. Now, some could say, well, these are allegations, and allegations are just that. Well, that's right. But it's very weird that Vickers was served, yet he has not responded at all in any way. I don't see any response here. I see complaint, cover sheet, summons. This answer, let me take a look at this. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, file. Oh, that's because I had this open like overnight. I had to refresh this. I have to go there again and make it current. Dang it. Stream fell. Oh. Let me get because I don't think you're going to see anything here. Because it looks like he hasn't responded at all. He's definitely been served. And they went to they do a default motion. So they're going to go default, man. And they're going to come collect. They're going to be knocking on Vickers' door. If he can't pay, it's going to escalate from there. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And dude, the only way this case goes away, I guess, is the old man dies. But I'm going to pray that this old man stays alive. But even then, it probably won't even go away. Because what if he has like an estate or someone else that could represent him? Anyway. What's this? Back in January, there was like a traffic infraction. Let me put this on the screen. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know if we talked about this before. People versus Vickers. Some sort of traffic infraction. I think that's been covered. I think we talked about that before. Or someone has. Just a citation. And the citation's unavailable. You're not going to get anything like that. Yeah. All right, whatever. Let's take a look at this again. So this is still a current case. It's open. And they're going to have another hearing. They have another hearing scheduled for January 13th, 2025. So we'll see what happens then. Let me take a look at this answer. See if I can make sense of this. I mean, nothing really important was shown there. Just a law office address. Okay. Is this them responding? What is this? I don't know what this is. Let's see. Defendants, Vickers, other Vickers, an Encore gold and coin. Does answer the complaint filed by plaintiff and admit, deny, and allege as follows. Okay, so wait, there is a response there. What did they respond with? Mid-roll ads? Hey, that's me making money though, okay? All right? that helps me be able to buy new sunglasses and more whiskey. You see, my bottle of whiskey's empty. I have a new policy. I'm not allowed to spend money unless I make money on these channels. So I spend no money. All right. That's BS. All right. Let's see what they say. It's a general denial. Pursuant to California Code, okay, each and every allegation contained in the complaint, and specifically deny that plaintiff has been damaged by reason of any act, breach, or omission, a failure to act of defendants. Okay, I wonder what they're going to say here, because if you didn't pay, you didn't provide the metals, well, what are you going to say here? First, affirmative defense. The complaint in each and every cause of action alleged therein fails to state facts sufficient to constitute a cause of action against defendants. What are you talking about? They're saying that the complaint, each and every cause of action, which were all the various causes, the reasons, the fraud, the breach of contract, that's stuff, stuff like that. Like, they're saying that there's no weight to it. Okay, well, let's find. Do you have something? Let's see if you have something here. Let's see. Plaintiff lacks standing to assert any cause of action alleged against defendants in the complaint. Okay. No contractual relationship or agreement exists between defendants and plaintiff. Wait a second. Let me read these defendants again. I noticed something about the list of defendants here. I am not seeing Matthew Vickers listed as one of the defendants in this paragraph. There might be a reason for that. I see some other Vickers, and I see Encore Gold and Coin LLC, but I don't see the Rockland one. Interesting. So it looks like, if I'm reading this correctly, the other people that were named in this case, in this suit, were like, whoa, hold on here. Hold on. Let's answer this. We didn't do any of that. We weren't involved in that. But what's interesting is that Matthew Vickers isn't listed and saying, hey, we was not listed and denying it. It's interesting that the Rockland Coin Shop LLC was not listed and denying it. It's the Encore Gold and Coin Shop. A different LLC, a different company. But they don't really provide much else other than saying that the complaint doesn't really have much to do with them. Let's see. No contractual relationship. And let me take a look at this at the case we're looking at. This would. I'll put this on the screen. I'll put this on the screen so you can see it. All right. So going back to the main complaint there, okay? Not the response. So this is the thing that was provided as one of the examples. You see Matthew Vickers there, okay? The coin shop, okay? Matthew William Vickers doing business as Rockland Coin Shop. Not the Encore Coin Shop, but Rockland Coin Shop. And our senior man. Oh, back on there. Enter into the following agreement. On March 24th, 2023, buyer provided the seller with a cashier's check in the amount of $99,972.92. Wow. So he did receive the check and he's supposed to get a quantity of 2,707 1 ounce generic silver rounds. Okay. So you have a deal here. You have it outlined. And on April 6, 2023, seller delivered 12 gold to the buyer. Okay, we got that. On April 6, 2023, buyer placed an additional order for more generic silver rounds. Yes. And it says this leaves the undelivered due to the buyer 4,396 ounce generic silver rounds. A party obligation. Seller acknowledges that all duties of the buyer have been performed. Is owed a total of 4,396 quantity of 1 troy ounce generic rounds. So it's acknowledged here. And beginning January 2024, seller agrees to deliver a quantity of at least 500 ounces of generic silver rounds per month by the final business day of each month. So this is Matthew Vickers with the Rockland Coin Shop making this deal with the man, with our senior man, our old man here, okay? So it kind of makes sense that in the response, it was the Encore Coin Shop and all the other Vickers are like, whoa, wait, that wasn't us. That was the other guy. Now, hold on here. Did they benefit from that, though? Did any of that money go into their hands? I don't know. We don't know. That is what needs to be decided and figured out. Someone owes, you know what? Someone owes this man money. That's the thing. Someone owes this man money. Someone's going to have to pay. Pay this old man back his retirement, Matthew Vickers. Pay him back his retirement, dude. Go service a bunch of people under a bridge, okay, for that money. You owe it to this old man. You owe it to him. You took his life savings away, and you gave him no metal. You gave him the gold, but not the silver. For $20 a BJ, how many BJs would Matthew Vickers have to perform to get to that amount that is owed? It's like $124,599.32, I think, is the amount that's owed. Wow. Someone's going to have to do that math. I get a calculator here. $24,599 divided by 20. That's 6,229 BJs. That's a lot of BJs. Matthew Vickers, you're gonna be a very busy man. But a BJ takes about, like, honestly, I don't know how many you can do a day. Take like what? Maybe like 10 minutes for him? I don't know, man. This is getting really greasy here. But there's some math to this. All I'm saying is Matthew Vickers should be working hard for that money on his knees or whatever way he needs to do it. Because dude, if this is true, he stole that money. He stole that money. He did not deliver on that promise. It's been over a year. Okay? Dude. Bro. And talk about being a man of integrity. Huh? That was the thing he told me. Be like, I'm an honest man. I'm like, what? What? No, you're not. People trust me because I tell the truth when I stream. It's like, okay. You know, when we stream, we're talking. You know, we're telling stories. Some of it's true, some of it's not, whatever. You know, you kind of figure it out. You have fun with it. Okay. Oh my God. Anyway, talk about a man of integrity. Well, that was the documents. Anyone have any questions or anything? Because that's kind of like the meat and potatoes of this stream here. So the answer to the question, did Vickers scam an elderly man? Most likely, yes. Unless Vickers can provide receipts that he did not. But I don't see him responding. In fact, he's more like not responding. He seems... the other parties responded very quickly. You have proof of service for Matthew Vickers in the Rockland Coin Shop. But I do not see... There's something minutes civil. Let me take a look at this. There's a minute order. I'm not really too sure what it is I'm looking at, as I'm not a lawyer. I don't see this sort of document often. It just says no appearance required. CMC is continued at November 25th, 24th. That was actually going to happen. They had a hearing scheduled, but they had to reschedule it. No responsive pleading, default, or dismissal as to defendants. Okay. And at this time, it looks like the defendants are Rockland Coin Shop and Vickers. So it looks like the other defendants were able to get out. Of the situation there. All right, guys. Well, this was a pretty early Sunday stream. Without anything to talk about, the stream just... Pew. There's some other stuff, but I mean, there's a DV order. Did I say DV? Yeah, that's right, DV. But that might be its own standalone video or other stream. So I'll say good morning to you guys. This is fun. If you like this stream, you know, feel free to be generous, man. I'll get another bottle with it or do what else. Or not. You know, just like, share, or whatever. And that's fine, man. Whatever. With that said, yeah, I'll take it easy, man. And have a good one. Good morning. How's no fapping going along? I fapped today. I got to be honest with you. I fapped today. Before doing the stream. When I was reading the court documents before I got into this, it got me so hard. Knowing like that Vickers is being felted like this. So I just did it. I was like, yeah. So when am I going to defile an onion? Well, I can't really do that live on YouTube. Got to play with the angles there. But, well, we'll see. Or maybe I'll tell the people who asked that, since I don't really care much for them, that they're not all that important to me, and they can just cry about it. I think I'll just do that. If I have to court documents, does it really count? I don't think so. Isn't it? It's an exception. It wasn't the porn. Should definitely quit the porn. That's stuff the way it's made. Man, dude. Even the stuff that's official and play by the books, by the rules. It's like a cover for all the seedy stuff that happens underneath. Oh, let me slide. Thank you, Rubber Johnny. All right. Well, some of you guys just came in now, but we're kind of over. So you're just going to have to replay the whole stream, and you have a good one, man. I'll take it easy. Take it any way you can get it, man. Well, what does that imply? It implies exactly what you think. You should take it any way you can get it. Seize the day, man. Don't take no for an answer, like Mr. Beast. That's a good policy. All right. I'll take it easy.